Hello friends, welcome back to Mogi Craft, where we create and beautify. So in today's video, I'll be showing you how I made these beautiful square beaded keychain holders. They are really beautiful, guys. You can see you can put your keys and in different colors. All right, so let me know what you think about this tutorial in the comment section. In case you're new here, please consider subscribing for more amazing tutorials on this very channel, guys. All right, so let's begin. Ready to make our beaded square key holder. All right, we have our materials needed. Okay, we have our diamond beads with us here. Hope you can see different colors but same size. All right, same size of the beads. Okay, then we have our fishing line. Hope you can see it. Fishing line, this is size 70 millimeters of the fishing line. All right, then we also need a keychain. Okay, we shall need a keychain. Hope you can see, probably for putting our keys on it. All right, like this. Okay, so we're going to choose any color of your choice here. So you can choose any color of your choice. All right, so what you need your string. Okay, so you're going to have your string. Okay, you're going to have your string. So you're going to have part of your string like this. So now when you're beginning, we're going to begin with 4 beads. Okay, we're going to begin with 4 beads. Now we're going to have 2 white beads and 2 dark blue beads. Okay, so you can choose to use any color of your choice of the beads, but these particular beads are very nice for the key holders. Okay, so now what I'm going to do now, I'm going to first put my dark blue bead into the string. I'm going to first put my dark blue bead into the string like this. All right, then I'm going to have 2 white beads. I'm going to put 2 white beads into the string as well, like this. I'm going to put 2 white beads into the string like this. All right, so this is what it gives you. Now I'm going to have 1 dark blue bead again. This one I'll be using to tie with. So I interpose the both sides of the strings into this 1 dark blue bead like this. Then I push it down like this. All right, I push it down like this. All right, so after pushing it down like this is how it becomes. All right, this is what it gives you. All right, this is what it gives you. So after doing that, now I'm going to have 3 beads again. Okay, I'm going to have 3 beads. Okay, so I'm going to have 2 white beads and 1 dark blue bead. All right, so I'm going to have 2 white beads and 1 dark blue bead. Okay, so I'm going to consider my string on my right hand side. So whereby I'm going to put 2 white beads. Okay, I'm going to put 2 white beads on my right hand side of the string. Then I'm going to tie with 1 dark blue bead. All right, so I'm going to tie with 1 dark blue bead like this. I intercross like this, then I pull with the dark blue bead like this. Okay, so after pulling, this is what it gives you. All right, so I'm going to continue the process. All right, so when you reach here, you're going to have 3 beads. Okay, I'm going to have 3 beads. So I'm going to have 2 white beads and 1 dark blue bead. Okay, so I'm going to have 2 white beads. I'm going to first put 2 white beads into this right hand side of the string. I'm going to first put 2 white beads. Okay, I'm going to first put 2 white beads. Then I'm going to have 1 dark blue bead. It's the one I'll be using to tie with it. Okay, so I'm going to intercross the both sides of the strings into this 1 dark blue bead. Then I pull. Okay, then I pull. So after pulling, now I'm going to have this lower string here enter into the next dark blue bead. Okay, it's going to enter into the next bead like this. Okay, so after putting it to the next bead, I'm going to have 2 beads. Now I'm going to have 2 beads. I'm going to have 2 white beads. All right, so I'm going to have 2 white beads. I'm going to consider this upper string here. So I'm going to first put 1 bead into this upper string here. Then I'm going to have the second bead. It's the one I'll be using to tie with. Okay, so I'll be using to tie with the second bead like this. So I'm going to intercross the both sides of the string like this. Then I pull properly like this. Okay, so when you pull, this is what it gives you. So after pulling, now I'm going to continue. I'm done with the base. I'm going to continue on the sides now. Okay, I'm going to continue on the sides. So when you beginning on the sides, you begin with 3 beads. So I'm going to have 2 dark blue beads and 1 white bead. Okay, So I'm going to have 2 dark blue beads and 1 white bead. So I'm going to consider my string here on the right hand side. So I'm going to first put 1 dark blue bead into the string. Then I put a white bead into the string, alright, the same string. Then I'm going to have again my dark blue beads, the one I'm using to tie with. Right, so I'm using my dark blue bead to tie with it like this. I'm going to intercross like this. Then I pull, right? Then I pull properly like this. Right, so after pulling, such gives you. So I'm going to have this lower string here enter into the next bead like this. Okay, from the behind side, it's going to enter into the next bead like this. So after entering into the next bead, now I'm going to have 2 beads again. So I'm going to have 1 dark blue bead and 1 white bead like this. So I'm going to first put 1 white bead into this upper string here like this. I'm going to first put 1 white bead. Then I'm going to have 1 dark blue bead. It's the one I'll be using to tie with like this. So I'm going to tie with the dark blue bead across like this. Then I pull. Then I'm going to pull, alright? I'm going to pull. So after pulling, now I'm going to have this lower string again. I'm going to have this lower string enter into the next bead. It's going to enter into the next bead, right? So it's going to enter into the next bead like this. It's going to enter into the next bead. So after entering to the next bead, so again I'm going to have 2 beads, alright? So I'm going to have 1 white bead and 1 dark blue bead. So I'm going to consider this upper string here. I'm going to have 1 white bead. I'm going to first put 1 white bead like this. Then I'm going to tie with the dark blue bead. Okay, I'm going to tie with the dark blue bead. So I intercross the both sides of the strings like this. Then I pull, right? Then I pull, alright? So I'm going to have this lower string again enter to the next bead. The next bead like this again. So after that, again I'm going to have 2 beads. I'm going to have 1 white bead and 1 dark blue bead. I'm still considering this upper string here. I'm going to first put 1 white bead. I'm going to first put 1 white bead into this upper string. Then I'm going to have the dark blue beads, the one I'll be using to tie with. Okay, I'll be using the dark blue bead to tie with it. So I'm going to intercross the both sides of the strings into this dark blue bead like this. Then I pull, right? Then I pull like this. So after pulling, now I'm going to have again this lower string on my right enter to the next white bead, like this. Okay, so I'm going to continue this same process until I reach this extreme end. Then I show you how you cover up this upper part here. All right, so I'm going to be considering 2 beads. I put 1 white bead here into this upper string. Then I tie with I close with the dark blue bead. Okay, the same process till reach this extreme end. Alright guys, so we are almost at the extreme end. So what you're going to do now, you're going to continue that same process one more time. So what you're going to do, you're going to have 1 white bead and 1 dark blue bead, alright? So you're going to consider this upper string here, alright? So you're going to first put 1 white bead into a string like this, okay? Then you're going to tie with 1 dark blue bead, okay? You're going to tie with 1 dark blue bead like this. You're going to intercross both sides of the strings like this. Then you pull. Then you pull, alright? So after pulling, this is what it gives you. Now we have this gap here remaining. So when you reach this extreme end, what you're going to do now, you're going to continue this same process but in a different way. So you're going to have this lower string here go into the next bead here like this. Alright, so you're going to have this string go through this next bead here. Then after that, this same string, all right, this same string is going to go up here into this upper string here on the dark blue bead. Okay, into this upper bead here. The same string is going to go into this upper bead here, the dark blue bead. All right, so now we already have one gap here. We have a gap here up here that's remaining. Now what you're going to do, you're going to have 1 white bead close up this gap here. All right, so you're going to close with 1 white bead. So you're going to have 1 white bead like this. It's the one you'll be tying with. Okay, so you only need 1 bead when you reach here. So you're going to tie with 1 bead only, like this. Then you pull. Okay, then you pull. So when you reach this extreme end, now you're going to have one of your strings. So I'm going to consider this string of mine on my right hand side. This one I'm holding, I'm pointing at. It's going to enter into this next bead here. This string is going to enter into this next bead. But before I put it into the next bead, I'm going to have my keychain. I'm going to have my key metal chain come in. All right, so I'm going to first put my key metal chain into the string like this. All right, into the string. Okay, into the string, this right hand side of the string. So I'm going to put my key metal chain first, then I'm going to have this string go through the next bead like this. After putting my key metal chain, I'm going to have this string go through the next bead. Okay, so after doing that, now I'm going to have only dark blue beads now to cover up this gap here, this gap here. So I'm going to have two dark blue beads. Okay, I'm going to have two dark blue beads. I'm going to consider this string. I'm going to first put one dark blue bead, so you can consider any of the strings. Either you can use this on the right or this on the left. Okay, so I'm going to first put one bead into the string that I'm going to tie with the second bead. Okay, I'm going to tie with the second bead like this, then I pull like this. Okay, so after pulling, now I'm going to have this string here on my right side. I'm going to have my string here on my right hand side is going to enter through these two next beads. Okay, it's going to enter these two next beads like this. So it's going to enter to the first bead like this, then it goes again into the next bead like this. Okay, so after doing that, now I'm going to have one bead. I'm going to have one bead like this. It's the one I'll be using to tie with. So I'm going to tie with one bead like this. Okay, then I pull, right, then I pull. So after pulling, then I'm going to have this string of mine, this side of mine on my right hand side. It's going to enter into these next two beads. Okay, I'm going to have this side of the string enter into the next two beads. So it's going to enter into the first one like this, then it goes into the next bead again like this as well, right? So after doing that, now I'm going to have only one bead. I'm going to have one bead like this. So one I'll be using to tie with. Okay, so I'm going to intercross the both sides of the strings into this one bead like this, then I pull, okay, then I pull. All right, so here we're done with our key metal chain holder, right, or our key holder. We are done already, but what you're going to do now, you're going to make sure you tie these strings into the beads. Okay, so what you do now, you're going to have your strings go through the beads. Okay, like this. It's going to go through the beads. Okay, it's going to go through the beads like this. Okay, so after that, now we're going to join them together into this one bead. I'm going to join them together into this one bead like this. Okay, to this one bead like this. All right, so to make it more firm, now it's going to go through the beads. Okay, it's going to go through the beads. After tying your string, this is how it looks like. This is how it looks like. It's so amazing, it's so beautiful. All right, you can see. Okay, so you can decide to make different colors. You can decide to make different colors and different designs as well. All right, hope you can see. They really look amazing, guys. And here you can attach your keys here, either your office keys, your car keys, or your home keys here on this key metal chain here. All right, so let me know what you think about today's tutorial in the comment section. In case you have any challenge, please let me know in the comments section. In case you loved the video, you liked it, please also let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like. Okay, and in case you're new here, please consider subscribing for more amazing videos on this very channel, guys. Okay, so we meet again next time. Ciao, ciao.